In the village of Umudi, there lived a young man named Obina. He was handsome, wealthy, and well respected in the community. Obina had a difficult time choosing a wife as he wanted the perfect partner. He decided to court many women to find the ideal one. He started with Chinwe, a beautiful and intelligent woman. She was kind and caring, but Obina thought she was too serious. Next was Noma, a fun-loving and outgoing woman. She was great company, but Obina found her too loud. Adaeze came around. She was successful and doing well in her business, but Obina seems to find her too bossy. He continued this pattern with several women, always finding a reason to move on to the next. One day he met Amaka. Amaka was charming and beautiful with a captivating smile. Obina was immediately drawn to her and thought he had finally found the one. But as he got to know her better, he realized that Amaka was lazy and lacked ambition. She was content with doing nothing and relied on others for everything. Despite his reservations, Obina convinced himself that love would conquer all because Amaka was physically endowed, unlike the other girls, and Amaka knows how to satisfy her man when it comes to bedroom matters. He proposed to Amaka and she accepted. The wedding was grand and the whole village celebrated them. But soon after the wedding, Obinna realized his mistake. Amaka's laziness was second to none. He realized too quickly that marriage was beyond physical looks and how good the partner is in bed. Amaka's laziness and dependence on him increased. She would sleep till noon, leave her chores for him, and spend his money recklessly. Obinna tried to talk to her, but she would just laugh and say, "That's what husbands are for." Obinna was frustrated and unhappy. He began to regret his actions, wondering how he had overlooked Amaka's flaws. He started to avoid her, spending more time at work and with friends. But Amaka didn't seem to care, as long as she had all his money and a comfortable life. As time passed, Obinna realized that he had made a grave mistake. He had chosen the wrong person, and now he was stuck in a loveless and unfulfilling marriage. He longed for a companionship and partnership he had once sought, but it seems distant. One day, Obina's friend who had been warning him about Amaka confronted him and about his situation. Obina, we told you so, they said. Amaka is not a kind of woman you deserve. She's draining your energy and resources. Obina knew they were right, but he felt trapped. He had married Amaka in front of their families and the whole village. He didn't want to admit failure or disappoint his loved ones. As he struggled with his thoughts, he ran into Chinwe, one of the women who he had encountered earlier. She was even more beautiful and radiant than before, and her kindness and intelligence shone through. They talked for a while, and Obina felt a spark that he had never felt with Amaka. Chinwe asked about his life, and Obina opened up about his unhappy marriage. Chinwe listened attentively and offered words of encouragement. You deserve happiness, Obina. Don't give up. Obina felt a glimmer of hope. Maybe it wasn't too late to make a change. Maybe he could find a way out of his miserable marriage and find true love with someone like Chinwe. Obina began to secretly meet with Chinwe, and they rekindled their connection. They found themselves drawn to their positivity, wisdom, and beauty. Chinwe too had never forgotten Obinna and was happy to see him again. As they spent more time together, Obinna realized that Chinwe was the kind of partner he needed. She was supportive, encouraging, and inspiring. He started to envision a future with her, but he knew it wouldn't be easy. Amaka sensed something was amiss and confronted Obinna. You are spending too much time with that Chinwe woman, she accused. What's going on? Obina tried to brush it off, but Amaka's suspicions grew. She started to monitor his movements, restricting his freedom. Obina felt trapped. Realizing he had to make a difficult decision, one day he gathered the courage to tell Amaka he wanted a divorce. She was furious, threatening to disgrace him in the village. But Obina stood firm, knowing he deserved a chance at true happiness with Chinwe. The village was shocked by the news, but Obina didn't care. He was finally free to pursue his heart desires. He and Chinwe started a new life together. Soon after, their relationship blossomed and they got married. But unbeknownst to Obina, Chinwe had an ulterior motive. She had never forgotten how he had rejected her earlier, and she sought revenge. At first, Chinwe played the perfect wife, supporting and loving Obina. But slowly, she started to show her true colors. She became cold, distant, and manipulative, making Obina's life miserable. Obina was confused and heartbroken. He had thought he had found his soulmate, but now he realized that he had made another mistake. Chinwe's revenge was to make him suffer in the same way she had suffered when he rejected her. Trapped in a loveless and toxic marriage, Obina regretted his decision. He had thought he was escaping Amaka's laziness, but now he was struck with Chinwe's cruelty. The village, which had celebrated their union, now whispered about the troubled union. Everybody knew that Obinna was definitely the problem in the marriage. Since the first one didn't work out, how about Chinwe? Definitely not the woman's fault. Obinna's friend, who had warned him about Amaka, now shook their head, saying, "We told you so." The once happy and bubbly Obinna is now a shadow of himself. With no happiness at home and no peace of mind, Obinna was always seen at the bar drinking just to ease his misery. Always remember that selfish desires are dangerous, and fate has a way to pay you back when you hurt people that genuinely loves you. If you have enjoyed this story, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for more stories.